Your horse is your friend and your partner.
I love Rein-Aid because it helps my students develop an elastic contact. They can actually feel it.
His comfort with the bit is important to you.
I'm convinced that without the Rein-Aid, he wouldn't be as happy or as forgiving of my mistakes.
You recognize that an elastic contact with his mouth helps him to accept the bit correctly. Endorsed by famous riders Hilda Gurney and David O'Connor, Rein-Aid instantly delivers that proper contact you need. Here to tell you more about Rein-Aid is creator Kim Keppick, a former member of the Irish equestrian team and a BHS certified instructor who's been training horses and riders for over 20 years.
Hi, I'm Kim Keppick, creator of Rein-Aid. Professional riders have devoted their whole life to developing their riding skills. This includes the ability to follow the contact with their horse's mouth. If you're a newer rider, you may be interested in accelerating the learning process. Or, if you've been riding for years but never perfected your connection, there's great news for you. It's called Rein-Aid. Let's take a closer look. Rein-Aid is a simple device constructed of a specially woven elastic and backed by leather. It allows your contact to become elastic without compromising control. To attach the Rein-Aid, simply buckle it to the bit, like so, and connect your reins to this ring. Some of the demo riders today will be using the Elasto rein. These full reins have the Rein-Aid already built in. Elasto reins retain the classic appearance and come in a variety of styles to match your personal preference. The effect on your horse is the same whether you use the inserts or the reins. However, Elasto rein is permitted under USA equestrian rules for pure dressage, hunter jumpers, and both jumping phases in eventing. Riding is an art that requires balance, suppleness, and feel from the rider. Hands should be in front of the saddle, with relaxed arms and a straight line from elbow, hand, to the horse's mouth. Thumbs are on top. And very importantly, the rider must be able to follow the contact by maintaining a short rein and loose elbows. Watch our demo riders. They have stiffened their arms in an attempt to put their horse in a frame. The riders don't have an elastic contact and have little chance of establishing true connection. Now compare that rigid contact with the fluid control these same riders achieve with Rein-Aid. Observe the elastic absorbing the negative tension in the rider's arms. You can clearly see the horses are rounder and more connected. They are more comfortable and accepting of the bit. When a horse accepts the bit, riders can develop the feel for proper connection. A lot of riders love to jump, but sometimes get nervous or too excited. This causes them to stiffen in front of the fence, making it difficult for the horse to jump smoothly. Observe how Rein-Aid buffers that rigid moment. Rein-Aid allows the horse to forgive the rider and keep on jumping. Have you ever ridden down to a jump and not seen your spot or known it was too tight? Watch the reaction of these riders getting to a less than perfect distance. They tense, raise their hands, and lose the rhythm. This is a normal response, but you can see the horses have no choice but to invert and resist. Now watch these riders, still jumping, getting the same spots, but using Rein-Aid. See how the elastic absorbs that momentary tension from the rider. Since the horses don't feel trapped by the reins, they can stay soft in front of the jump. Also notice how regular the rhythm has become. Let's see that one more time. The more the horse trusts the rider's hands, the better he jumps. Here are some training situations where Rein-Aid helps you to help your horse. Phoenix is very sensitive, and without Rein-Aid, he has a tendency to get short and tight in his neck. Now with the Rein-Aid, you'll notice he's more relaxed. His neck is longer, and he's starting to use his back. Kim's mare gets stuck and cannot push through. See, she's not quite round. Watch how Rein-Aid has encouraged her to soften. See how much rounder she is through her top line. Now she has a chance to become engaged.
I love Rein-Aid because it helps my students develop an elastic contact. They can actually feel it. The horses improve at a faster rate. The elastic contact helps both horse and rider understand connection.
For the last 4 years, I've used Rein-Aids with all my horses, the eventers and the field hunters. And thanks to Rein-Aids, when I make a mistake and block with my arms, my horses don't get punished. Because of their trust in me, we've been competitive beyond my wildest dreams.
Belle. Belle came to Alex as a very difficult ride. She was both strong and afraid of her mouth. Without Rein-Aid, she still tends to be tense and charge around. Rein-Aid has improved Belle's comfort with the bit. Observe how she has begun to relax and trust Alex. From here, a partnership can develop.
Initially, Bella was very frustrating for me to ride. I didn't even want to ride her, but thanks to Rein-Aid and a lot of motivation, we've done very, very well. This year, we're on the Virginia National Show Jumping Team, and we're going to Lexington.
Here comes Mongo. He's a typical ex-racehorse. Dawn purchased him 8 months ago and has used Rein-Aid for all of his training. At 4, he's still a baby, but you can see his whole demeanor is relaxed and he completely trusts Dawn.
Mongo is the greatest horse I've ever owned. I am so excited about him. He's a 4-year-old horse last month, and I am an amateur rider. I'm convinced that without the Rein-Aid, he wouldn't be as happy or as forgiving of my mistakes. Using the Elasto Rein, together so far we have been to 5 shows. He's won 3, placed second once, and third once. That's more success than I have had on horses with more experience than him. You can't get much better than that.
Lorraine's horse Swap used to feed off her nervousness when riding out in the open. Swap got tense when Lorraine froze on the reins. Now look how much fun they're having. Thanks to Rein-Aid, Swap stays relaxed. When the horse stays calm, so can the rider.
I just love riding outside of the ring, but I used to be afraid to go outside of the ring. I'd have a nervous moment or a moment of hesitation, and with Elasto Reins, I have the confidence of knowing that if I have a nervous moment, it doesn't mean that she has to know I've had a nervous moment. And if she stays calm, then I'm very calm, and we just love being outside.
Rein-Aid inserts are less expensive than the average riding lesson. They could be the most important purchase in your riding career. Give your horse a chance to show you how much he likes Rein-Aid. Let Rein-Aid help you to help your horse.